Greetings, gods and goddesses of creation. What's going on? I just had a little experience that I wanted to share. I had to run out to the store. I went into the CVS here. And so what I did was drop down within, right? Go down within and observe the heart and the stomach and the throat and the crown and all this stuff, right? So I went down and observe it. Just go inside and nothing exists in the store, but I'm just pin. I know where I'm going, so I'm going from A to B, right? So there's about, I don't know, 6 people in there, CVS, so, and all of a sudden I start hearing, all over the place. And I was like, I brought my awareness, I expanded my awareness back out to, the people, trying to pick this up, because I know they're speaking English, but they're really not. This gives us a different perception on what sound actually is, right? I mean, you can hear a car door slam from a long distance. But when you start to hear people talk, it's distorted. Why is this? Is this a matrix glitch? Is this another glitch? If there's what I believe is they don't exist. These people do not exist. They're here for our entertainment. These was what we call the audience, right? Since we're in a show, so basically they're the audience. So it's like, when you hear, it's like being at a concert or whatever. You hear all these people talking. You don't really hear every fucking word. Everything's distorted. It's actually light language. You are actually piercing through the other side. You're unknowing. You don't even know this shit. I didn't even realize this shit. I mean, I know it, but I'm realizing it. Like, what am I, and I hear all these things. I'm like, holy shit. And my awareness went back to the forest. I'm sitting in the forest around a big bonfire. People are weird around here. This is Cleveland, man. A lot of weirdos up in here. Anyway, I'm judging myself, by the way. I'm speaking of myself. That's how life is. When you pinpoint who's a weirdo, what's what, I'm really just speaking about myself. It's just in a way of entertaining ourselves, But if we realize that we're speaking about ourselves, then we start to look, whoa. Your whole life changes, You become aware of that shit. That self-talk, Or you just, you're like a wise fool. You just laugh along with it, you're a foolish person, So, but that's what the experience is. And it's same like being in a restaurant. I've noticed this in restaurants too. If you sit down in a restaurant, go within, get off the phone, get off fucking social media, just fuck that shit. Go in your mind into the woods, or go in your heart and play around. What do you see inside? Don't pay attention to your surroundings, but just observe what's in front of you, because eventually that sound that you're hearing is going to line up to what you're seeing and why you're seeing this, and it's going to relay images in your mind. It's transmitting these images of whatever you've asked for, or you had a question, or something's fucked up in your life, these types of things. That's how it rolls, So it's just a whole different way to look at the world, Instead of, so I get down one of the aisles, I actually tune in to what they're saying, and it was still distorted. They had some lingo, So it's like, this shit's real. It's real if you believe it. If you don't believe it, you're just going to say that's the way it's always been. And that's where the problem lies, in us saying that's the way it's always been, because we don't like to accept change, right? We didn't want to change from we didn't want to change in between schools, right? We didn't want to change in between jobs. It's the whole change thing is what fucks us up, because this is, you know, the way it is. You know, people think we're supposed to be rolling around all kind of cash and fucking, you know, whatever, with a fucked up lifestyle, you know, and run amok. It's just all foolishness, materialism crap. So these are just some things to do, is like get grounded, go within, and just walk the earth. Listen to the sound, and if you really think about it, it's all light language or heart language. This is heart language. It's all it fucking is. It's the universal of the heart universal language, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, whatever name or whatever label you want to give it. It's up to you. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Remember? Jeez, I get emails all day long. People telling me I need to go see this. I need to see a psychiatrist. I got to go do this. You're telling me about yourself. Thank you very much. Wake the fuck up. It's so funny, man. Like you really, like, you guys, some of these people are in my head, you know. They see what I'm doing every day. Like, they know I need help, you know. Like, what the This shit tears me up, you know, and then they're the ones, you know what I mean? Like, you basically gonna remain under my thoughts. You'd be angry about it because I think that way. It's so foolish out there. People are foolish, man, and it just cracks me up, man. You know, it's just a game. It's all a game. It's all for the ego. It's all about ego, and that's basically what the self-destructive, you know. The ego ain't out for the best interest of you and your higher self. The ego don't want to hear none of that shit, because the ego has to have it. It's building its empire to destroy you and your surroundings. And it just tears me up, man. So whatever. But if you really think about it, you are in a lonely world, right? Traveling the world, and you go to these different planets and these different like these buildings, we'll call them like space stations. Like, you go in, you get your supplies and shit and your fuel. These are like little stations. If you think about, we're in space and we do this, we go to the space station, then we go out and travels, and our travels shit can get fucked up because we see a lot of different shit, you know. And when you're in this place, when you're in these stations, you have different beings from all walks of life speaking different languages other than yours, and you're like, it's fascinating, you know. If you actually tune into yourself, you can actually hear the language. That's what I like when children, you know, when little babies are at stores and that, I like to listen to what they're talking about, because you can pick that shit up. And it's mind-boggling. But it is what it is. It is what it is. People like to stay in the same thinking, like tomorrow. You know, tomorrow will be saying, you know, nothing will change. You know, if you go look out your window, you stand at your front door, take a picture, I guarantee you that the next minute later, you can take the same picture, it ain't the same. It ain't the same. There'd be some leaves or wind, or a car could drive by, a fucking stick could fall, a squirrel could be thing, a wind could blow something, whatever. It changes. The sun, you know why? The daylight, anything. It all changes. And that's the way I can roll best. That's the way I deal with anxiety. It was to accept all these changes and the depression, and just accept everything. Because this is what I've been building. I didn't realize this shit, you know? You don't realize you're building, you're creating reality until you actually believe it. You're like, holy shit. How the fuck is this possible? So I just wanted to touch up on that, and this is a little exercise that you guys can do. Try it. Go just fucking explore. you know, even just sit at your where before you go somewhere, just think of a question, or think of like, why is this happening to me, or what do I got to look forward to, you know, and just go see what happens and let me know. For right now, I gotta go and do some shadow work. I gotta go help some people with some shadow stuff, and they got a clearing to do. So I'm gonna go and check these out and get rid of these demons and whatnot. Per se, you know, that's all they believe. It's all in the fucking mind, right? All right, yo, I'm out. I'm checking out Spiritual Gangster, rolling and going. I'm getting out of here again for the 5th fucking time. I love you guys. Be unique, be inspiring, and be the experience. I'll see you real soon. I'll see you.